Hi, Twitch.
Howdy.
Alright, so, Bogle, where did we leave off?
Last time we left off, we were inside the town of... What is this place? Duskmarsh?
Where your old character was from, yeah.
My old character.
Dude, I made Totino's pizza rolls.
What was that? What? Anyways, so yeah, hello? Okay, so we got that, and, we're in Duskmarsh. Currently right now, there's apparently a fight at the arena tonight. Most of us went towards one of the inns, I forgot which one it was, and Ileana is currently gonna go speak with her parents, alright?
Yes.
Before we left from the forest with Trent and a whole bunch of wood elves that tried to probe us with knockout arrows and stuff, and we made it through the marsh, killing gas and ghouls on the way, and Sir Tim almost dying, but the party prevailed, and now we're in Duskmarsh. Currently, hopefully not in tavern.
I mean, half the party isn't in tavern. I believe you guys went to the Drunken Hawks.
We went to the Drunken Hawk.
Alright, so we will start with the entire party, sans Ileana, at the Drunken Hawk. You guys had just
Aska
walked
didn't
in.
go.
Except for Aska, who gets to preach to us about Mask today. Don't worry, I did not forget about that. So, Clay, Sir Tim, and Gray, you guys walk into the Drunken Hawk's Inn.
Exhausted, ain't I? Room, please. Money on the counter.
Yeah,
I'm pretty much closed at this point because she's been up all night looking after these lot who all fell asleep on her.
I
Sorry.
didn't fall asleep, I passed out. There's a difference.
Still, same thing to her.
Thanks.
there's a half-elven male who takes your coin, and just kind of slides your keys.
Thank you.
As I think Gray and Clay are both absolutely just out for the count right now. Till for tonight.
She kind of reaches up, grabs a key. She kind of has to pat around for them because it's probably taller than she is. And then just wanders off.
Just a hand
Walks
slapping around on the
upstairs.
counter.
Pretty much. And yeah, I'm not even sure she makes it to bed before she falls asleep.
Alright.
Passes out on the floor.
No, I'm going to say you make it to your bed. I'll give it to you. Clay, I take it you're going straight to bed as well?
No, I decided that I really wanted multiple levels of exhaustion for the rest of the day, so, yeah.
Okay, so Clay goes downstairs.
I enjoy a challenge. Yeah, Clay goes.
Yeah, okay. So, Sir Tim, what about you? You are... You're one of the few ones without exhaustion, if I remember correctly.
Who's up and about? Who's not going to bed?
Out of the people that you left with,
yeah,
you were the only person awake.
No one.
I'll go to bed also. I know there's a fight and I really want to go to it, but my better judgment says stay with the party.
When has better judgment ever done anything here? You guys, come on.
As
As your party's already split in three. So... Alright, so the three there in the Drunken Hawks go to sleep. Asuka went directly to sleep, if I remember correctly, last game.
Yeah,
so.
she went straight to bed.
Okay, so Ileana, where exactly were you headed?
I was headed to the finest.
Okay. As you get towards your mother's shop, because of the time you went in and because of the fight, when you get there, the door's locked. There's no sort of light on in there, and they probably have went home.
That makes sense.
So you headed home? Or towards your mom? Alright, so you take your, the probably walk you've done a few hundred times in your life, at least. from your mother's shop directly towards the house. You make your way there. There's candlelight on.
Mm-hmm.
You're standing outside the door. I mean, I'm not going to narrate what you do for you.
Okay, sorry. I go up and I knock on the door.
There's quite a bit, and let's see. With names you never gave.
Okay,
Your
let me
mom.
go back to the party.
No. With names you never gave your mom. I have your dad as Guard Captain Arnest, but you never gave your mom a name.
Did I not? I'm so sorry.
So your mom was there. Ileana!
Mom!
Do you remember my name? For continuity's sake. You don't remember my name? How dare you?
I'm sorry, Mom. It's been a long day.
Esmeralda.
I love it.
Esmeralda. Okay, let's get it now. She kind of, gives you a huge hug. Obviously the stuff's side so you can enter. You note that your father's nowhere to be seen. The dinner table is set for one, and other than that, it's as like you never left. There's been no major changes, as you've only been adventuring for a very short period of time. But still, there's that good feeling to be home.
Mom, look! I found a book on Gnomish.
She just kind of smiles as you see there's a crate of books that she has. Probably you would assume this is probably your mom's private stash. Books that she just got in, and she's she starts rifling through some of the new things she came across that will eventually go to the shop after she reads them.
Cool.
Did you ask where your father is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. She tells you that it is unfortunately his ship tonight. He is at the garrison closest, for what you would understand as this one right over here. As your house is somewhere in this general, we said middle to upper class, this is where you would be. Somewhere in that general sea of houses. She looks to you and says, "Why are you back so soon? I thought you were meant to be away for quite a time."
Well, started to, and then, well, we ran into this adventurer called Merlin. I think he was a wizard. He had some really cool magics, and he said that me and a bunch of other people could go on this quest to defeat this person called the Black Knight.
You see a small shudder in her, just at the mention of it.
Do you know about it?
Yes, dear, everyone knows about it. We kind of tried to shelter you from it every time you would ride through.
Well, Merlin gave us a quest to see if we could defeat it. He believes in us, and we're trying to, at least with the people I have now, so we were looking for more information on it.
Well, my dear, this Duskmarsh champion will be crowned tonight. Attempt to fight the Black Knight when you can rise through.
You cut off there, what did you say?
He will attempt to fight the Black Knight when he rides through next turn. That's what everyone's heading to the arena for.
Okay. Well, I hope that it goes well. Do you know who's fighting?
Oh, many people looking for honor right now. Who will win? Who knows? It's a rather large tournament.
But we started out and ended up in. Hold on. We made it up north. We started up at Timber Hall, where we met Merlin, and then we fought some bandits and turned them in, and helped the town a little bit there. And then when we came back through, we went on down and went down to Swiftquick. And did you know that they have an amazing library there?
They do. I've ordered some books. They sometimes ship to us. Yeah. And vice versa, sometimes they buy from me.
And we met these people called the Demon Slayers. They were nice. They were paladins.
Ah, paladins. Usually, do they follow your god?
Did they?
No.
No. Sadly, no.
Ah, well, not all can bathe in Ogama's light.
But they seemed very happy with their gods, so that's good.
At this point, the almost like seeing you for the first time in a while kind of wears off your mother's face, and she does that smell. Oh dear, you smell awful. Oh God.
We ran into some ghouls.
Yeah. Ghouls? Yeah, how about shower? Bath.
Oh,
Yes.
Good plan, yes.
Tea then tonight, and then we'll catch up?
Alright.
Okay, excellent. So you kind of, go off to where, your family bathes in the house. And you and your mom spend the rest of the night probably pretty much catching up on small rumors and stuff like that in terms of the overall campaign, have little task. So we'll get everyone back involved in here as we move to that next morning. Asuka, you're first to wake up.
Am I?
Yes, you are. Crack of dawn, because that's what they said, they were waking you up.
Yep.
So, as you are probably almost dead to the world in terms of just how tired you were as well, you hear a loud bell. And then repeated by, probably doesn't get you up because you were that tired. Then knockings on the door. And do you remember the father's name? That I cannot find for the life of me.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, I could not find his name. So the Dwarven Priest, because I remember it was a Dwarven Priest, that's about it. Whose name I will go back and look up at some point. He kind of cracks open the door and says, "It's time for your chores, dear."
You cut out there. What did he say?
It's time for your chores, dear.
How I've missed temple life. She's like, yes, of course.
So
with a deep sigh.
Yeah, there's a mop already ready for you when you stand up.
She takes the mop and it's like, where will I be cleaning this morning?
He kind of motions you outside, and there's this ridiculously long hallway. You will have the upper floors.
How many of the upper floors?
Just this one.
Okay, that's... Forgive me, it's been a while since I've spent time in a temple.
Hey, what's up, cousin?
Out of practice.
Yes, of course. And he looks to you, so, my dear, tell me about Mask, about your upbringing. He's gonna walk alongside you while you do work.
Lovely. Well, she starts at one end of the corridor, and I'm assuming very slowly makes her way down to the other end of the corridor.
Uh-huh.
Like, well, what would you like to know?
Everything.
Oh, okay. Where do I start?
Generally, people
Where
start
would you
at the
like me
beginning.
to start? Well, I joined the temple when I was still very young, just 5 or 6 years old. I would spend lots of time there listening to the stories that were told by the priests and the clerics and paladins there. They always had such tales of rich adventure, and it was always something I aspired to be and something I always wanted to do.
And will I see that you've filled that goal?
I'm fulfilling it. There is still a long way for me to travel.
Excellent. What of Mask? Why devote your life to him?
How do I explain this? I always felt a natural connection with the trickery gods. Mask, Lyra, not quite so much Tiamat, but somewhat. And Mask was my local temple. They took me in. They helped me realize many things about myself that I didn't know. I listened to the stories and the rich tales, and I fell in love with it, and I wanted to devote my life to it.
Ah, so a trickster, you consider yourself?
Of sorts, yes. There's kind of a smile that, yeah, it's like a wry smile as she nods.
So, my dear, my real question my real purpose for having this discussion was there's not a Temple of Mask on this landmass. Where are you from?
She takes a deep breath and she's like, I am aware. Oh, I thought that would be the case at least. I'm from the Fae.
From the Fae. He looks you over again as you look human, due to your own thing, and says, but you are no elf.
Indeed. And she grits her teeth slightly, but takes a deep breath and relaxes. And she's like, I'm not what I appear to be.
He smiles and says, dear, I knew that the second you stepped in here. He rolled behind the scenes. I figured
that would be the case.
He looks to you and says, no matter what you are, this is the free city. There is no persecution for whatever you are here. If you choose to do so, you may walk openly here.
I've been told that many times before. It's not always the case, though. But
whatever makes you more comfortable is acceptable here.
I've spent a long time in this form. It is as comfortable as my natural form.
He nods. And he just looks to you and goes, I believe your trickery is on the up and up. Please no pranks in my temple. We've had enough messes over the last couple weeks to say that I'd like a week off from having to clean myself.
She kind of nods. She's like, I would never dream of pulling pranks in another temple. That's just disrespectful. Do you mind me asking what kind of message you've had to deal with?
Oh, just youngings of the young ones, just basically, had a bit of fun amongst one another.
If there is anything I can help deal with, just let me know.
He nods and says, well then, as soon as you're done with the floors, breakfast will be downstairs, and kind of walks off.
Thank you. And she mops the floors, and she looks back at her mopped floors, and people probably haven't walked on the bits she's already mopped. She sighs,
they actually get you up last because you were here. Everyone else was up before you. No one else walked up before us.
Okay, she's happy about that. She's just like, I don't have to remop everything. Yay! And she'll put the mop away and head downstairs for breakfast.
Okay. We'll go back down to the Drunken Hawk. It's a little after. It's probably more like 9:30 in the morning at this point, as you guys probably are all waking up. Sir Tim maybe up a little bit before everyone else. Gray and Clay, you guys are awake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
I was going to say, Gray's not happy about this.
I mean, you slept for like 14
Morning
hours.
people.
You slept for 14 hours, so.
Gray's not a morning person.
Yeah.
It's technically not really morning. It's like 9:30, 10. For an adventurer, that's like sleeping into us, like passing you.
Still, not a morning person.
How much was the room for the night?
5 silver.
5 silver. Okay.
So you have to understand. You've never had the misfortune of talking to me. It doesn't matter how much sleep I have. When I wake up,
No, I have had the
I am
misfortune of talking to you
horrible. No,
in the morning.
No,
Yes,
you
I have.
haven't properly.
First thing. I just been a continent away. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Exactly. So, I mean, you guys are awake. Albeit some of you guys unhappily awake. Tim, are you going downstairs as the other two mumble and cry in the room?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Okay. You walk in, there is currently... ...24 people.
Does anyone catch my eye?
There's a number of probably races you're not accustomed to seeing. There's a few dragonborns in the room.
Ooh.
There's a number of elves. Probably a couple half-orcs as well, I would say. 2 or 3.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, everyone's kind of sitting in the tables. The races are intermixed. Here, they're all kind of having breakfast. A number of them look to you. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Got it.
Yeah, a number of them to you look like they are travelers or merchants that might be running caravans, stuff like that. That is generally what is in this inn.
I want to go up to one of them. Possibly like one of the travelers.
There's a number. Which one? What race are you looking for?
Let's go with half-orc.
One of the half-orcs. Okay.
Go up to one of the half-orcs, and I just kind of want to sit down next to him with a smile, and just simply ask, "Hello, my name is Tim. I am still new to this land, or still new on the road per se, and I just wanted to know if you know any gossip, or what's up ahead past Duskmarsh."
He kind of looks up at you and says, "Sir, in this bar." He's like, "Shouldn't you be with the other nobles on the other side of the city?"
Well, I find the common people more my suited of people. I would suggest. People are people after all. Nobility does not mean a thing to me.
He kind of chuckles at your kind of words. Is like, "I'm Soral. I run whatever. Basically, I'm paid to. And whatever goods need to get moved from place to place, I take jobs that they'll actually give me. Here, it's easy. The other kingdoms, that's where it's a pain in the ass."
I know, they simply got kicked out of the Elven realm recently.
He chuckles. He chuckles. He's like, "I've woken up my ass on the side of the road more than once. However, the goods did get delivered and I did get paid, so..."
That's fine to hear, my good sir. I heard there was a fight last night. What was all that about?
"Oh, the arena." He goes, "That was night 1 of 2. There's, the finals are tonight."
What exactly is going on there?
He looks to you, albeit oddly, but not like there's no judgment in his look. He's just trying to get a read on you at this point.
Yeah.
Not from around the area at all, are you?
No, not quite. Rather new, yeah. Me and my companions, I think they might be still asleep. I'm just trying to get a feel of what this town is like.
Well,
So far, I'm quite
they're fighting to see who will take the honor of challenging the Black Knight in his next pass. Champion of Duskmarsh is the title. Yet not a one of them has stood a chance.
They haven't told me about the Black Knight, have they?
I don't remember.
I don't think they have.
No, they did because they
mentioned
did.
in front of you, yeah.
They did because they
Was
told
it?
you what their quest was. Yes.
Okay. I just looked at them, just like... I mean, they didn't tell me exactly everything, right? So
They
I don't
told you
know.
a good amount, but I don't think they told you everything. Because that's hard to tell you everything in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Me and my companions allegedly were tasked, I guess, to watch or to see or talk to this Black Knight, I would assume.
Talk, and he audibly chuckles. Pretty hard. The White Knight, he'll talk to you. The Black one doesn't say a thing.
Has Clay come down at this point?
That's up to you.
Yeah,
you guys were awake in your
think,
room.
I think honestly, Clay is down. He's just not saying anything because he's sort of nursing a morning.
Yeah, well,
Not even a hangover.
Morning,
nursing a morning.
But at the same point, like the exhaustion's gone. You feel more of yourself than you have in probably the last couple days. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably a better style of morning than you're accustomed to the last couple.
Yeah, maybe it's possible.
You're still not happy.
Yeah, I mean, if he were to really think it through, he's probably having an okay morning, but he doesn't. But yeah, at this point, like, I think he turns around and says, "I have spoken to this Black Knight."
He looks up to you. Give me a persuasion check. Let's see insight you.
Okay.
It's going to be easy. The DC is 7. So.
Yeah. 19.
He looks over his shoulder. Osriel, give this man a breakfast. And he points to you to sit with him.
Clay's just like, oh shit. Should have kept my mouth shut. now these people are going to want to talk to me.
Tim is looking at Clay and just waving his hand.
I think it's at this point Gray actually walks down.
I like look over. I'm just like, no, help.
Come on! What's his name? You should even know. What's his name? Looks at
His
him.
name is Clay.
Clay, come on! Some shit. There's a couple other half-orcs come and sit down.
I think Gray's slightly amused at this and goes to sit at the bar.
Clay like trudges over. He's just like, what?
You talk to the Black Knight. And, the two other guys with him. He's fucking like... He's like, no, I believe him. He talked to him. And, as you saw, a large meal is brought before you. You kind of tell these guys are already finished. A large meal is sat in front of you with a really large cup of coffee.
Clay sat there and he's like, he's looking at the meal and he wants to say no, but that looks really good. And he's so conflicted. And he's just like pulls it slowly towards him. He's just like, what would you like to know?
Everything. You're the only man to talk to the Black Knight. Live.
He said that I didn't fight him. He just stopped.
But you said you spoke to him.
Well, yes.
What did he say?
Because he's... fuck me. I'm trying to remember. It was he wanted to know who I was. I told him. He asked me why I had stopped him. Told me he killed most people who got in his way. I had made it clear I wasn't going to fight him, put my sword down. Still at the ready, but he had just killed 2 guards. I asked why. He said they were part of an ancient enemy. And he was fighting the White Knight, chasing him for eternity, trying to avenge something. That's like what I'm like.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
am
remember.
struggling to remember.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. Sorrow kind of like punches one of the like jokingly punches one of these half elves that came over and says, "See, it takes a fucking orc," and he just like kind of chuckles amongst the couple half orcs.
Like Clay's like shit. Where do I side my allegiance?
And you know, Clay, immediately like another thing that kind of comes over you is the fact that you're in a room of 24 people, and no one's giving you a second glance because of your heritage. Which is probably a pretty big thing for Clay. You know, they kind of just, you know, banter with you.
My thing didn't unmute. Yeah, like Clay's not used to having sort of friends who, I don't know. Yeah, he's just uncomfortable, I guess, at the moment. But he's trying to make the most of it, and like, what he's basically talking enough to like sort of like he wants them to sort of like him, but most importantly, he's like trying to say enough to justify all the food he's eating in front of him, which is a massive amount. Like he's like, yes. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this entire ham, and then like I'll tell you more in a second. But just he's trying to like draw this conversation out because it's free food.
Yeah. At the notice of this, Tim, another plate is actually brought to you. Not quite as big, but food is actually provided for you as well. It seems like Sorrel is
He goes for his coin first, I guess.
Yeah, it's put away. The bartender just and points to Sorrel.
Tim just like cocks his head a little bit, kind of confused, like, "Oh, well, thank you."
He nods and says, "Your friend here is one of a kind," so, and kind of drinks down some coffee. So great. Are you paying for your meal at the bar?
I am, yes.
Okay. You just having like a regular breakfast?
Just a small breakfast, cause
yeah, it'd be a couple silver.
Coffee.
Couple silver, right on.
Yeah, she'll pay.
Yeah, it's brought out to you as well. So immediately, you know, as time kind of goes and the conversation moves along, you guys still are missing 2 members of your party.
I look to Clay and say, "Have you seen the others?"
Clay like slowly looks around, and after like realizing they're not here, like he's like trying to essentially fend off an orc who's like really buddy with him, and he's not comfortable with it at all, and he's just like we'll turn to is it Sorrow who's
is the half orc that's
yeah. I like lean over and I say I have some friends in town. He didn't stay here last night. One lives in town, has family here. I think she stayed with them. The other, did Asker actually say where she was going?
She said she went to a temple. I don't remember what she said. What temple she was going to.
don't think so.
No, I think
No.
we told her where we were going.
Correct.
I don't think she told us where she was.
Yeah,
She didn't.
pretty much. Asuka bipped up. Ileana told you she was going to the finest. She's not at the finest. So, you guys are in a massive city, not knowing where each other are.
Yeah, I turn around and say, I was here with someone else as well. Are there any temples in town? Because I know she worships masks.
Yeah, he
so-
kind of gives
Yeah.
you directions to the temple district. Like towards where
I
they are.
I specifically ask her.
Oh, mask?
Yeah, like it.
He
Like,
shakes his head. Not one on this continent, as far as I know.
why not?
There's
Like
no
Clay knows
fo-
fuck all about
Yeah,
masks.
he looks because there's no followers of mask here. Maybe across the sea, or through the Feywild, but
Well-
no one's ever sat down to make a temple.
Well, she's not really just sitting down and making a temple type.
Sure. Traveling with you, and running into the Black Knight, I didn't think she was.
Huh.
She's more of a hand you were. Actually, never mind. That's
He looks at
He's
you.
just like-
Hands you a what?
Oh no!
He kind of leads it. Hands you a what?
It's just like there was one time she handed me the blackened heart of an ogre.
Okay, roll me another persuasion
She's
as he cocks an eyebrow.
Sir Tim's cocking an eyebrow at this point too. He's like, what? Jesus
He
Christ.
spits some of his coffee out,
God.
and he goes.
like
He looks to the two of you.
apologetically.
He looks to the two of you and goes, "There's two things I can tell you right now. One, bring this mountain of a woman in here tonight, and I'll buy you all dinner. And two, if you're looking to make coin, and that mountain of a woman can rip out an ogre's heart and blacken it, you might want to go to the arena."
Like Clay's just like foot, mouth. God damn. Oh, and he's just like a mountain of a woman. That's not precisely how I would describe her. She's. he,
You have to realize, in his head,
here's how
this is
high
how it's
she is.
going. Wait, do
Yeah,
you gesture
it's
how
just
high it
like-
is? How tall she is?
No, I gesture how tall she is. I'm like, she's like this.
She pulled out a heart that size! God damn! This is his response.
He's just like, yeah, actually, it was pretty terrifying. Those were a lot of.
Sir Tim's just sitting right there with his
Like-
eyes
like-
wide open. He's like,
like Clay looks to Tim and then to Gray, and he's just like, I'm going to level with you. I'm starting to think maybe she's not your average traveling companion. I get it. It's like the more I think about
She's
it,
not.
the more strange it is.
so what exactly? I know this may sound dumb, Sorrel, but what? How much coin can someone make in the arena?
That depends on what you're going there to do. I mean, if you were the champions of Blackmarsh, I mean, that's what are they offering this year? I think the town chipped in 75,000 gold pieces. And, of course, your family is taken care of and gets put up in a mansion for the rest of their days. Since, you know, you die.
Clay is currently, like, has something lodged in his throat as he's like, how much gold did you just say?
75,000 this year.
Tim's jaw just drops. Like, what?
I mean, outside of the special events, it depends on what you do, and I think it's beasts. Next week are beasts. Whatever they catch, they bring into the arena, and those who last the longest take home the prize. I don't know what the money will be. I won't be here for that one.
And what exactly is this week's or tomorrow's or something?
Today's is the second half of the champion tournament.
I ask him what level quest this is.
This quest is for all adventurers.
Is it like one at a time brawls, or is it like groups of people?
For the champion of Blackmarsh, it's not the champion, so it's a single combat.
Indeed.
Against who?
Everyone who signs up.
Huh. This is sounding more and more interesting by the minute.
I'm in. Where do I sign up? I'm
He
in.
raises an eye and says, the arena. It's pretty self-explanatory, I thought.
It like Clay nods and he's just like shrugs and he's just like, well, I figure if I'm planning to go up and try and stop this thing, I might as well get paid to do it. And like Clay stands up. He's just I can't believe I was going to do this for free. I'm such an idiot. Stands up and he's just like, so here's the plan. Gray, Tim, Sir Tim, sorry.
Yes.
You guys find Mountain Girl and Ileana.
Look like you're lucky.
Didn't Ileana tell us she was going somewhere?
Yeah. Like he looks to Gray and he's like, it's just a night. Okay. Alright, fine. Don't go find her. That's fine.
She'll find us.
I raised my
Yes,
fist in the air and like huzzah. It's like, let's go to the arena.
Huzzah! Yeah, I'm going.
Gray looks
I'm
at them
down
like
for
they're
this.
crazy because this sounds ultimately dull to Gray. Because she's not one-on-one combat type of person. She's just going to wander off.
She's just wandering off into the city?
Yeah.
Nothing bad has ever happened. So, Elliot and Tim head up towards the center. Ileana, what would you have done in the morning as your mom had to go open her business? Would you have gone with her? Would you have stayed at the house? Reading, what would you do?
In the morning, she would have gone with Mom to help out a little bit and then go see if she could find the rest of the party.
As your mom is unlocking the door, she's inside. She asks you to run across over to the Humble Spoon, grab some coffees and some pastries as you're hanging around, and it's kind of usually the mornings after a big arena match is kind of slow. She asks you to just kind of go and grab some breakfast. As you step out, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, you step out, you look to your side, and Clay and Tim are hurriedly moving towards the arena, right through the center of town.
I look at him curiously. I say, Mom, look, there's some of my friends I traveled with.
Do you have the pastries and tea yet?
Yeah, I'm getting them.
Okay, I'll be in here. Closes the door.
Such a nice mother.
She is. Can I wave to him?
Yeah. Do you call out to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say otherwise they disappear back off into the crowd.
Clay, Sir Tim, hi. Where y'all going? In such a rush.
I turn to Ileana. I'm like, Ileana, you won't believe this. Apparently, people will actually pay me to do this.
You have no clue. You just do this. And he just keeps walking.
Congratulations! Do what?
He's just like, I'm so happy. It's just like, walks off.
I'm happy for you two.
To adventure! I want to do this so bad.
Where are you guys going?
To the arena! And like, fist pumping in the air is like all happy and go and whatnot. It's like, let's go fight.
Boys night out! We just like high-fiving, chest bumping, drinking beer, just like, yeah, arena!
This is so awkward. It's
just
awesome.
like the most socially inept man and also the most noble of men. Just, yeah, we'll be men's men today.
Oh, God.
We're doing guy stuff.
Be careful and have fun. It's gonna be dangerous. Hello?
So,
We're going.
did you follow them or are you going to the Humble Spoon?
It is done of me. Do we ask him
Am I
if people
going to
die in the
what?
arena?
Are you going to get your... You did not.
No, we did not.
Did you go... Are you going to the Humble Spoon or are you following the two of them?
Well, I was gonna get what I needed for my mom first.
Okay, so yeah, you run over to the Humble Spoon. Hurriedly you get in, get the tea and, the pastries, run back to your mom, hand them, she thanks you. And says, are we having a day in reading, or are you off with those loud friends out there?
Well, I think I might go check on Clay and Sir Tim. They're gonna head to the arena, and I want to make sure they're gonna be okay.
Okay, dear. She kind of watches as you run back out into the crowd, and give me an athletics check to see if we can catch up to them.
Okay. I don't know what I could do at the arena, but
Fight.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn back then?
You're running your hardest, and they're just they're chest pumping their way out of your range. Okay, so Gray, where are you going? What's up, Joking? Sindel? If you're talking, you mean it.
Well, then you'll miss out on my wonderful insight.
So where is Gray going as you stand out in front of the Drunken Hawks? You've watched out of your vision Clay and Elliot chest bumping and fist pumping their way to the arena.
Gray doesn't particularly like being in towns, but since she's here, she is gonna just wander around the shops, I guess.
Until she finds a certain winery.
No idea what you're on about.
No.
I'm actually particularly interested by the Mad Door shop.
The Mad Door. Okay.
Yes.
So
I was gonna wander around first.
Well, you can go to the Mad Door right now if you'd like.
Yes.
All right. Let me just generate a shopkeeper.
Let me just randomly generate everything in this room.
No. I already said I don't have the names of the people, so I have what everything is.
Well.
I am writing them down as we speak, actually.
This is gonna go so well.
I love the idea, you walk in and Seb's like, I got this, and he's just like, yeah, so this is what you see, and these are the things that are available, and there's this decoration on the wall, and the floor is made of this, and the walls are made of this. Cool. I want to speak to whoever's in charge. Fuck! Damn it!
No. I just had generated the 90 NPCs that are shopkeepers in this town. Because
I'm gonna
distractions. It's fine. That you're making me do work that I'm gonna have to do anyways. Give me 1 second to turn the light on. All right, so you walk up towards the Mad Door. Again, there is actually what looks to be almost a door on the sign that's overhanging that looks like it's a mimic door. It's got the teeth and to things. However, the teeth come from the lock itself. You throw open this, this wooden door, primarily almost all wood here, for the majority of the buildings that you've seen. There is a number of actual, doors. There's actually one that has painted 14 on it, and it has a little tag that says reserved for Bobby. And there is a number of other doors, and there is a human male stood behind the counter, older, probably like late 50s, receding hairline, gray, starting to turn whitish hair, a little portly, but not like overly rotund, dressed in more common but a little bit nicer clothes. Hands look old, like they're worn. They've seen a lot of work. As he kind of peers over the counter, he looks at you, and you look like a druid, do you not? You are pretty much dressed as a druid. He goes, I didn't think you're kind to use doors.
Not so much. And she's a little awestruck, I think, by all the different types of doors, and that there are so many different types of doors.
Yes.
It's like a
It's like a door warehouse, yes.
You've got a lot of different types of doors.
Of course we do.
Anything behind any of them?
He chuckles and says, look behind one and see.
Oh, she so does.
There's another door behind the door.
I'm opening that one. I'm just gonna keep opening doors till they run out.
Eventually, you find your way to a wall.
Ah. That was a bit pointless. I kind of walk back. I'm presuming it takes me like 4 minutes or so to walk back to him.
Oh, yeah. Do you close all the doors on the way back?
Of course.
Yes.
Just in case. It's rude, otherwise.
He chuckles and goes, what can I do you for there? Didn't get your name.
It's Grey Tuck.
Oh, great, Took. I'm Burkhard. This is my shop. I'm a locksmith. Think of it as a legal thief.
Sorry, a legal what?
Thief. I can pick locks with the best of them.
Ah. That might be handy always. I can't do that. That's not really what I do. Let's have a friend who could, though. Doors in high demand around here? Because I haven't been to a town where there's a door shop. Like, just selling doors.
How many towns have you been to?
No, I tend to avoid them.
Then how would you know if they're in high demand or not?
Well, the ones I've been to didn't. I mean, the last time we were in have a door shop.
He goes, to be honest with you, my best customer so far is that Bobby fellow. 13 doors already.
Knew it.
Called it.
What does he do to his doors?
I don't know, but apparently these patrons of his, they're all obsessed with dongers. It's really odd. It's really kind of disturbing. I don't know. They break them. They burn down taverns.
Wow.
All sorts of things.
He's actually running a mental institution. Just none of them realize that they can't leave.
Yes. He goes, there's like a shimmering, purple doorway behind. He goes, I just throw them through there, and he ends up with them downstairs in his basement.
Do you have the address at that place? Because I don't think we should go
Sure.
there.
He actually takes you, says, come this way, I'll show you. He,
Okay.
He walks with you and pushes you through the arcade doorway. You end up in the middle of the Gilded Galvatron. Bobby's sitting there. Everyone just kind of looks at you. You can actually post this in Discord. And then a hand grabs you and pulls you back through.
I was going to say, I immediately want to shake.
See, that's it. So if you ever find that place, that's where you run.
Well, I shall tell my friends.
You should.
She's writing a note, to remind herself.
He hands you a miniature door-shaped notepad to write.
Thank you. This is very important.
I really said I hope you posted that on Discord. Because why not? He goes
Right in the middle of the tavern.
Yeah, right in the middle of the tavern, then gets pulled back through. Do you need any locks done? Do you need a door? I mean,
Don't. I could ask my friends though, and if I do, I now know where to come.
exactly. I can open up anything that you require.
That is brilliant. I will remember that, and I will come back. Thank you, sir. It's been weird.
Ah, it always
Josh
is.
just posted it on Discord.
Yes.
A small druid halfling appears in the middle of the tavern without warning. She looks startled and is then yanked back through a rapidly closing portal.
Nice. So, I need
For hours.
well then, enjoy your shopping. Again, if you find anything that needs unlocking, or someone busts down a door, this is your place.
I will send them right to you.
He nods and thanks you.
Okay. She wanders out.
Okay, we're gonna actually transfer again because you did one thing. Asuka, you finish your breakfast amongst a number of. Well, you see, there's a very
I'm
a
guessing
great
there are
variety
a lot of dwarves.
of not only dwarves. There's primarily dwarven, but there is a number of different ones, and you notice a large age range. There is a lot of young kids that look like they're just beginning their journey, as well as there are some old dwarves that look like they're nearing the end of their journey.
She makes polite chit chat and
Yeah.
stuff. She probably feels a little bit awkward because obviously Mask and the Dwarven Gods don't have a particularly good relationship. Seeing as Mask was kind of told never to return to the Crystal Caves again. Because he tried to steal shit and they got really pissed off at him. But yeah, she's making polite chit chat. She'll answer any questions she's asked. And
Yeah, most of
that
it's
kind
just
of
like,
stuff.
what's your name? Why don't you like Morden? And like, it's just that. It's that from like a lot of the kids. They seem more enamored with you
Oh god.
because you're new. But I mean, even if they're like, oh, I don't dislike Morden, they take that as a fine answer. They're not really pushing
Cool.
at all. They're just kind of more like, you're the new person. So with the kids, they don't know if like, are you part of their class now? Like that type of thing. It's more that whole.
I suppose she doesn't probably look much older than them either, does she?
You said she looks 14. She looks
Yeah.
probably a few years their senior, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are you doing once you finish your breakfast?
She'll probably see if there's anything else that they need her to help with.
Yeah, apparently on the father whose name we forgot, looks to you and says, no, you did your task. You'll have another one tomorrow if you choose to sleep here again.
If I'm welcome, and we end up staying here another night, I will take you up on that offer. Thank you.
He nods and says, explore the city. It's there for you.
I should probably go and find my friends. They'll be wondering where I am. I didn't tell them where I was staying last night. So.
Yeah. Because generally you tell your friends where you go, dear. Word of the wise.
I told them I'd be staying in one of the temples. I didn't know which one it would be when I left.
You should update them on that. It helps the party.
I will do, don't
He
worry.
goes, it helps the party come together.
Come together.
Because splitting a party is never a good
Right
idea, is
now.
it?
No, I mean, it can only lead to good things.
Boom, boom, boom.
So, I mean, you head out of the temple
But
morning.
yeah, she thanks him for his hospitality and she'll make her way out, saying goodbye to the various people that inevitably ask where she's going.
Yeah, I mean, they don't. That's the thing. It's that general chit chat. It's not the like they're getting super personal with you.
Yeah,
So it's
just where you
it's
going.
it's more like
Why are you
Asuka.
leaving?
It's more Asuka.
It's kids just generally
Yeah.
being annoying. Yeah,
You heading
make
back
her
towards
way
the
out.
finest because that's where you were told Ileana was going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check as you make your way in towards the center of town.
I should probably open up my character sheet.
Generally, those things help. I mean, we're only an hour in. A 16. You notice a small druid halfling looking completely out of place, wandering through the crowd.
Gray?
Oh, hey. Morning.
You look in brighter spirits than you were yesterday.
Oh, that's because I actually got to sleep last night.
I'm glad to hear it. Do you know where the others are?
Clay and Sir Tim were going to the arena for some one-on-one. Oh no, I stopped listening.
She face palms.
You guys are currently at the crossroad between the Humming Bag, Humble Spoon, the Kicking Weapon, and the Claim Growth. Is where you guys have met up.
Hello.
So, I mean, are you guys continuing exploring, or are you going to go try and track down the guys headed to the arena?
Aska's gonna try track down the guys heading to the arena. It's
Okay.
like, I'm gonna go find them. Do you wanna come with me?
I'm gonna wander around a few more of these places, and I'll head up a bit later.
Okay. If it gets to sundown and we still haven't met, then we can meet in the square.
Okay. Oh, we're staying at the Drunken Hawk thing. Oh,
The horse hawk thing. The druid can't remember animals. This is amazing.
Hawk thing. Oh, there was a guy
Staying at the
this
really
morning.
big dog thing that people ride.
I was too tired to negotiate for the doghouse last night, but there was some guys in there. Clay was talking to them this morning. I don't know. I think he said something about buying us all dinner if you turned up.
If
They
I
actually
turn
asked me to find you, but I don't really do as I'm told, so.
why if I turn up?
Some story about a black heart thing.
Oh.
There was coffee, so.
Okay. I'm going to go find them and see what the hell is going on. And yeah, if you get bored, we'll be up at the arena.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to look around a bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
Aska heads off up to the arena.
Give me an athletics check to see when you come in to us transitioning to the arena.
We're gonna do bro stuff.
Okay, you made pretty good time. Everything considered. Okay. We join back up as another chest bump lands between Clay and Sir Tim as they both stand back down. You are stood in front of this, what looks like the Roman Colosseum, for the lack of a better term.
Fuck.
There is, a large frontal entrance. As you look, there is, it's kind of quiet. It's still early in the morning, but there's, as you look over, there's quite a few people at the Shades of Glory, which is the closest tavern to it. The Silverheart Inn, again, from what you guys recognized when you first came in, was more of an upscale sort of inn, but the Shades of Glory already looks packed. And the arena, seemingly there's, a few kind of caretakers around right now, but that's about it.
So, it looks like there's, no match going on at all?
Right now, no. It's, at this point, it's probably 11:30 in the morning. And from what you guys learned last night, when the braziers are lit, that's the signal for things are starting. And that happened around sundown.
So we gotta wait till sundown. God damn it. Alright, hey, Tim's gonna look to Clay and be like, well, are we going to, I guess, apply? Clay?
Yeah, I guess we go in, we find a way to apply, and we wait for the sun to go down, and then he looks at him and he's like, we've done a lot of chest bumping and high fiving, but I meant to ask: did you actually find out if people die in here?
We should ask that first, I guess. Yeah, that's a very good question.
It's just occurred to me that I don't particularly want you to die.
No, not after yesterday's experience. I'd quite rather have my skin attached to me.
Wait, are you applying as well?
Of course.
Does that mean I have to fight you?
Possibly.
Okay, we definitely need to make sure this isn't to the death, because well, you're okay.
You said there's one of the, I guess one of the guys that are there?
Yeah, there's a couple like caretakers that seem to be like cleaning up stuff from the outside. Give me a perception check, both of you.
They're just mopping up tons of blood. Like, no, this
is outside. This is outside.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Tim, you would recognize that as vomit.
What?
They're currently cleaning up vomit from outside.
Oh god. Oh shit.
12.
It's one of those.
12. They're cleaning up something, Clay.
I pointed out to Clay, I was like, why is there so much vomit on the floor?
It's outside. It's you know.
I mean,
probably someone drunken after fights or saw something really horrific.
Wow. Okay, that's
a good sign, right? Possibly
yes. Not. Yes. Oh, no,
shit.
No, okay. It's just, you're like, that's a good sign, and Clay's like, sure, and then you're like, no, and I'm like, I'm so confused. Why are you toying with me, Tim?
You're toying with his emotions. So soon after Elliot left. So you guys head in?
Yeah, we're gonna.
There is one door that is kind of like doors that are open. It's almost like a general foyer, like you would then split off towards wherever you're sitting.
Ooh, a foyer.
I will do the foyer.
Okay, so there is what almost looks like kind of like a ticket office, kind of like that general information booth, sort of carved in. When you guys step in, you notice there's a large number of just magnificently crafted statues of past arena champions that are stood around. There is a male tiefling dressed almost in like a toga, sitting behind the counter, just looking at something. You can't quite make it out with the counter how it is. Probably a book, maybe some sort of other inscribing, but it looks like he's reading something.
What is it?
Well, this man's reading some type of book.
Fascinating.
Fascinating indeed. I just wanted to fight, but
hey, what are you reading?
He looks up. A book. Can I help either of you gentlemen?
Oh, I don't know yet. I haven't asked you.
What the fuck?
He sighs deeply.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Oh, right. He like turns and looks towards he turns and looks towards Tim, and it's just like the question.
Yes.
Yes. It's just like
what's the question?
You do the talking. We want to sign up for the fighting.
Firstly.
Oh wait, there was questions.
Yes, there was questions. The question was, in the arena, do people die permanently, or is it?
Well,
temporarily.
Generally, when people die, it is of the permanent sort in life.
I mean, you say that, but I have a couple of friends who didn't die when they were supposed to. So, I mean, my point is, look, all right, calm down. It's just right.
God damn it, this
basically, if we die, I mean, if we fight, do we fight to the death, or is it just until the other submits, or what's the deal?
It would depend on what you are fighting. If you are fighting in like today's sort of tournament, then it is generally a yield. Though, however, there's two unlucky chaps who had their heads clean chopped off. Gruesome. But it depends on the fight. If you fight in next week's tournaments against the beasts, well, sometimes it's hard to corral those things back, and well, someone dies when they're not supposed to. But generally, it all depends.
Okay, well,
So this championship thing, is it still too late to, I guess, partake in it?
For me to sign you up, yes. However, I can bring you to the boss.
who is the boss?
He is the boss. He runs the arena.
I don't like this already.
Okay.
He kind of like steps up, opens a door and says, "Well then, I am Akvir. I will type that for you. I can bring you upstairs to meet the boss."
What was his race?
He's a tiefling male.
Ooh, tiefling male.
Who is this boss?
He looks to Sir Tim and says, in almost a hushed whisper says, "Is he a little bit slow?"
What is his name?
I simply call him the boss. It's what I am said to refer to him as.
And I'm the strange one.
I didn't say he wasn't strange. You never asked. He kind of leads you up. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, no, you know what? Clay gives up. Move us along.
He leads you up towards where, like, both of you would immediately realize this is more towards the noble seating. It's, even the path itself is of a nicer mold. He then, knocks on a door that you can already kind of tell from where you were. This is probably, an actual, has, that skybox view of it all. And says, "After you, gentlemen." And he opens the door.
This is not gonna go well.
Clay in.
Does Tim enter as well?
Tim enters right behind him, yes.
Yeah, the tiefling closes the door and waits outside. There is a large oaken desk. Even from here, at this point, you see that the office is up front, and then there's almost an open balcony with couches and all sorts of different places to view the actual fights at. There is this single every Bond villain ever sort of chair facing back to you, and in a deep voice says, "What can I do for you, gentlemen?"
Oh yes, are you the person they call the boss?
There is a audible chuckle.
Did we say something funny?
I don't know, actually.
The chair slowly spins around for that extra dramatic effect on the camera, as there is a very portly gnome in a toga.
Oh no!
Who leans forward, eating grapes.
Oh yes, yes.
It says, "I'm Ganis."
Oh, for fuck's sake, Sev.
This is amazing. He's actually in the game. God damn it.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Ganis. You may call me boss, or address me by my full name, which I'm looking up right now because it's 9 words, something crazy.
Oh god. Okay, so he's a gnome.
My name is Ganis Maximus Pompous.
Okay, I'm not going to remember that.
You may call me boss then.
Can you type it out?
I mean, do I have to? Don't you have a name, a normal name?
You may call me His Majesty. You may call me the Gnomes of the Superior Race. Or you may call me Ganis Maximus Pompous.
Oh
Ye-
no.
I'm just going to call you Dane. Like he's genuinely struggling to remember all this shit. It's just like, is Dane okay? Dane I can do.
He shakes his head as he throws back another grape. What do you gentlemen require?
Oh, we wanted to enlist in fighting for
To become the champion.
Oh, that's it. Yes.
He looks at us. So you simply did not show up yesterday, and now wish to fight a weakened battlefield?
No, I simply walked into town yesterday.
After
Didn't
this was
really
all
know
done.
what was going on.
Well then, both of you.
Yes.
Ah, interesting. You will fight each other.
When does Aska turn up?
Ileana
Not-
is walking in, looking around. That's when Asuka shows up right now.
Not to the
You,
death.
because of your much higher athletics, you made a lot of distance up on her.
Yay.
You guys are in the foyer downstairs. There's no one behind the desk.
Hi, Aska.
Not to the death. Why would we kill our own citizens?
Oh, I'm just curious. I'm not sure.
I mean-
Granted, you're not gnomes, but still.
God damn it. This guy. Oh. I like this guy.
So then, will you guys fight right now?
You
I
want
like
us
to-
to fight in your office?
He sighs and says, "This is why we need more gnomes," and taps on his desk. In the arena, he points behind him to the large, open, blood-soaked, stained pit.
Oh. Right. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
So, we all good then? Shall you
Okay.
follow through the door? He will bring you to the opposite sides of the arena. Oh, by the way, you will fight my champion when this is all said and done. Whoever wins still has to get by him.
Who is your champion?
He is simply a gnome.
Oh
I
my
don't.
fucking-
No.
Oh. We know who he is. Oh.
You think you know who he
Please
is.
don't.
This is
Oh,
gonna
it'd be amazing though.
Please don't.
No, please, yes. Okay.
There's an entire arena. Does the arena have some sort of sound system to play a certain theme
So-
song?
No, it does not actually.
Is the,
Oh.
arena
For
built,
that.
It is completely empty.
is the arena built for like
Large-scale combat.
Okay, so it's not built for gnomes.
No, it is built for large-scale combat.
Okay. That's. I'm just gonna look at him and say, look at Clay. Is like, are you wanting to do this?
I mean, I don't actually want to fight you, to be honest.
We would have to fight each other anyway.
No, I know that. No hard feelings. That's what I mean.
I kind of like lean into Clay and I speak into his ear if he lets me,
What are you doing?
and I whisper,
What the fuck?
75,000 gold.
Yes. You heard that too. Good.
What the fuck?
You're still in the office, and he's just looking at you. Yes, 75,000 gold.
That's pretty much a lot of money. Clay's just blankly staring at you.
Are we going? Never mind. Are we going to do this, or shall we not?
Well, you're the one who started whispering in my ear. It's very weird.
No, I'm talking about the fight.
I'm aware we're talking. Why are we not having a fight?
Oh, bloody
Because you're
hell.
still.
Standing in.
Danis leans on the desk. Because you two bloody fools are still in my office.
Hold on a minute. Like he holds up a finger, and he's just like, "Hold on.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
What exactly do you want? I'm confused."
At this point, the door opens. Akvir looks at two of you. If you're gonna fight, please follow me.
Sir Tim
Okay.
follows. I was like, God damn it. We're doing this for
From the-
75,000 gold.
From the foyer, Asuka's kind of chatting. Hello.
A few minutes go by as you guys are looking at each other and trying to figure out where the gentlemen are. As you watch as a tiefling appears first, followed by Elliot and Clay.
Not by Elliot. Not by Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot and Clay. Actually, he's changed.
It's not Elliot. It's Tim.
Tim and Clay. Whatever, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Elliot's still on the mind, and this is his city. And I see
really,
Greenback's
really
hunting
don't
organization on the top right corner.
Really don't want to fight Elliot.
Why? He's only now become stronger. More strong.
As they walk in, Asuka kind of looks at them with a raised eyebrow, her hands on her hips, going, "What are you two doing?"
Elliot, Sir Tim waves
We're about
and
to fight.
continues
Hana
walking.
waves back. You gonna fight what?
Why are you about to fight?
75,000 gold, my dear.
She
yes.
looks surprised at this. Like 75,000.
I know. From what I've been told, that's quite a lot.
That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. How do you get this 75,000 gold?
Apparently, we have to fight.
And become the
Fight
champion
a
to
lot.
face the Black Knight.
And how would I get
Which-
him on this fight?
Oh, she was so
You face the Black Knight?
Akvir goes, dear, Blackmarsh selects a champion, and they will fight the Black Knight when he next rides through. These gentlemen talked to the boss, and now they must fight. The winner will fight the current arena champion, one who is not fighting against the Black Knight. As he was
Yes, so how
knocked
do I
out.
get involved?
I
He
guess
sighs
just
and
come
says,
along.
Clay, your name was correct?
Oh yeah.
He points to one door. Through there, any weaponry or anything you need is there. Sir Tim points to another door there. Are
Yes.
both of you also looking to fight? Or just one of you? He looks from Ileana to...
I'm willing. I mean, it's 75,000 gold for... It's 75,000 gold.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Alright. With me quickly. And he runs upstairs with you, Asuka.
She follows.
Another knock on the door. Like, he opens the door and Gaius is trying to, turn the chair back around to the dramatic reveal, but he's just not able to. He's like, shit! No! What?
Can I roll?
He looks to Akvir and goes, God damn it! You're supposed to wait for the signal!
Can I
didn't get the
roll
dramatic reveal.
a history check or something to see? Is it all gnomes kind of have this superiority complex?
You can roll one.
Yeah, that's what I want to roll to see if I know about gnomes and stuff.
And stuff.
Gnomes and stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
How do I roll for the gnomes and stuff?
I'm
a
waiting.
10. I'm guessing that's a no.
A 10, you know there's gnomes. And this one apparently has
That's good.
superiority
You know gnomes.
complex.
You know gnomes.
In that
As
case, she walks in and she goes, "The signal."
yeah, it's ruined now. Okay, it's ruined, and his voice is getting noticeably higher and
I can
squeakier as he's upset.
Walk out and come back
No,
in again.
no,
if
no,
you
no.
would like.
What would you need?
No. I want to fight.
You want to fight with the two
Tonight.
idiots?
Would that be Tim and Clay?
Yes, the two idiots.
Yeah.
Make it a three-way fight. Go, just go. And he hops down and waddles
Oh,
to his balcony.
okay. She looks back to Akbar.
And he actually stops and goes, you know what? Make it a four-way fight. Send to the champion.
Oh, fuck.
And he just waddles down to his seat. That being said, I'm going to go get your tokens, because apparently we're doing this.
Oh my god.
Each of you are on your own. Do I not have a Sir Tim? I do not have a Sir Tim book.
Yeah, it should be there.
It's not on my page where I grabbed them from. So give me a second.
Aw.
It's not going to take me
It's-
long.
Would you like me to...
No, I got you.
Okay.
Because I can move you to a different map anyways.
Oh, it's so dead first. I'm already calling it.
Asuka's either going to do terribly or really well. I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay, so.
You don't
Here's
have
your
healing,
two.
do you?
Nope. Actually, no, I haven't prepared my spells for the day, so in all fairness, I could have healing.
Whatever you had, since you did not prepare them when you woke up, whatever you had yesterday, that's what you have.
Yeah.
When shopping has all the healing.
Yes!
Enjoy that.
You don't get to watch. So he comes back down. Ileana, Asuka, you are shown to a third a dressing room almost.
Yeah.
As there's a number of weaponry if you wanted to grab something else or anything along those lines. There is a number of things for you to go ahead and gear up with. That being said, you guys are all generally shown to in there. Ileana, the Akavir comes back up to you and says, "Dear, would you like to look from the regular stands, or would you care to go watch your friends fight from the balcony?"
The balcony sounds fun.
Oh, of course, and he brings you up to Natus' office. You are sat there as, serving girls bringing you all sorts of different delicate treats. More than is required, for the lack of a better term. So we do not have a Coliseum map up. I should have. However,
Can they see me? Can I wave and say good luck?
yeah, but
Hold
you
on,
can.
Seth, are you telling me you didn't prep this?
Am I telling you I didn't prep this? That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Why didn't you prep this? You knew this was going to happen.
No, he was expecting us to be inside the tavern for like next.
I was expecting you not to leave the tavern, to be completely honest. That being said, there is a gong sounding. Clay, you are the first one. The steel bars come up as you walk out into this large central. Right now, are you like in your own armor? Did you grab stuff they had? What are you walking out with?
Basically, is there any like what's it called? Is there any magical weapons or anything like that?
No, there is currently no magic weapons.
Cool. In which case, yeah, I just walk out.
Okay. The next gate that opens is Sir Tim's. As you step out, you see Clay there. What do you do? How do you enter the arena? That is completely empty, stands for Gainus, Akavir, and Ileana.
He has like this. He has like this hardened and straight-faced look as he draws his scimitar in his offhand and pulls out his gun in his main hand.
Okay.
Clay from behind his back pulls out a helmet. He puts it on. He is
Like
gladiator.
gladiator style? Yep. Alright. I'm glad someone did that. And then finally, Asuka, your gate opens. How do you enter the arena?
She just walks in. She looking around. She's wondering why the fuck she's doing this, but
The final
She's
gate
doing it.
starts to open up, and there is, from the shadow from the lights behind, a giant of a man walking out. As everyone give me a perception check.
Oh my god! Is he 17? Can I take a wild guess at who it is?
I think all of you know who it is. Fine.
That one, I don't see him at all.
From the actual upper, a small choir comes out. And because Roll20 no longer has built-in Spotify, only the stream will hear it. But
Glorious.
starts ringing down as you are all witnessing Gainus' champion, Noman the Barbarian.
Yes.
And he walks out.
oh god.
To you, he is a buff gnome, standing at 4 foot tall. Clay, to you he looks like, I'm gonna ruffle stomp this guy. Like there's not a chance he has in hell. With that being said, everyone can go ahead and roll me some initiative, as you are all on your own.
Clay, go! Asuka, go! Sir Tim!
Please tell me you're not going to cheer for
Oh,
him as well.
Do I get a token?
Yeah, we're talking right down here.
No, I don't know that person.
Yes.
Fuck yeah!
Oh no! This is gonna be so.
No one has advantage on rolls and rolled double 18s, okay? So don't feel bad.
Why does he have advantage on rolls?
Because he's ported from ERP and he's past level 7.
Oh
fucked.
god, how
We're fucked.
So he's not going to be leveled in anyway to
We're
us, is he?
fucked.
No, you were not stepping into a leveled arena.
I look to Gaius and ask him, who's that?
That is Noman. Odd fellow. Odd fellow. But a gnome, so he's good people. Clay, it is your turn.
Cool.
As the gong again sounds.
Gonna regret this. But, in character, don't know.
I believe in you guys.
Actually can't make it to him.
The difference is, the three of you, and I will tell you this, could gang up on him. Because
Yeah, I know.
the 75,000 at least is coming to you if one of you pass.
Yeah, that has entered Clay's mind.
Yeah,
in which
Asuka was
case-
thinking the same thing.
Oh, so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, let me just check.
Clay, this is up to you, boy.
Yeah, cool. Clay is going to get right up in his grill, but unfortunately can't attack because he's too damn far away. Unfortunately, he's opposite me, so. But he is going to rage.
Okay, so Clay, with the helmet on, screams out. Do you scream out like, "Are you not entertained?" as you run up? You just go full gladiator movie on this.
No. He's saving that for the victory.
Okay.
that he assumes is imminent, knowing nothing on a nat one.
Alright! Sir Tim, you watch as Clay runs across the dirt, drawing his weapon, and you watch as his eyes rage over.
Okay. So Tim is gonna get over here behind the rock.
Okay.
Take cover. He's gonna point his pistol at Noman and take one shot.
Okay. A 22 is gonna hit.
6. Is
He's
it?
not raging, yeah.
Oh, I rolled poorly. Holy fuck.
Again, there's a thud that goes off as this bullet impacts into Noman. Clay, at a secondary, please give me another perception check.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Nope.
No, nothing.
Oh, that's Clay.
Oh.
You saw that this bullet graze his shoulder, and he's just looking at you.
Clay runs over and then gets to Sue standing in front of him. It's just
Shit.
Mistakes may have been made. Anything else you'd like to do? That's you only have one attack at this level. Oh god.
Yeah, that's my only.
Okay. So Noman enters a frenzied rage.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
And
We're screwed.
he's recklessly attacking Clay. Does a 23 hit you?
23 hits.
So 23 halved. So that's 11 damage.
I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm hurting.
And then another 11 damage. That's 22 damage.
Yep.
And then the third hit. Which will miss!
This is a huge mistake.
I mean, he would. If he'd hit you guys, you'd be dead, probably.
I would be alive still, for barely.
20. You have.
Yep,
46 hit
I do.
points.
Yeah,
50 hit
Asuka would
points.
be down.
I would not be down. I would still be up, barely.
Okay, Asuka.
I would. First hit.
Asuka is going to.
So Ileana, you watch as this greatsword comes through twice into Clay, just hacking off pieces of his flesh.
Oh,
Be,
Clay, you can do
Asuka's
it.
gonna take. Aska's going to take one step forward,
Uh-huh.
and she is going to invoke her duplicity.
Okay.
So I need Aska double.
Mm-hmm. I'm just
She's
going to
go
move this from your HP.
there,
Okay.
and as a bonus action, she is going to cast Shield of Faith on herself.
Okay. And red dot is the fake one. All right. Anything else? That's everything?
That's all I can do.
Okay, Clee, now advantage. Well, you had advantage anyways, because he recklessly attacked.
Okay. In which case, Clay will make his one attack. And in fact, you know what? Clay will greatsword.
Yep. 28's going to hit.
Wow, that is the. Oh wait, hold on.
What happened?
You've rolled double nat ones on damage, so
Yeah, that's the worst.
wow. That is like, wow.
Then he's going to attack with his hand axe.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
23. So Clay comes through with the greatsword. Just you feel like it should be a good hit. It just kind of like leaves a small slash. You're like, maybe the hand axe will work. Crack! Another minor dent. You're like, shit. As anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Cry.
Okay, you do cry. Sir Tim.
Oh fuck, man. Okay, so Sir Tim is, I guess, just gonna pop off another pistol shot.
Okay.
Fuck.
Roll me damage.
11.
Fuck you.
Aska, your double
Yeah?
takes 11 damage. As he shoots wide, and you are taller than Noman, he goes just over his head and hits your clone in the face.
For fuck's sake.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I can do right now. Holy fuck.
He's gonna attack your double.
Oh.
For 17,
Is gonna miss.
he will
A
miss.
15 is also gonna miss,
16.
and so is a 16.
Wow.
Aska.
And my double is going to cast Inflict Wounds at second level
Okay, at advantage.
at advantage.
That's a crit.
Nat
For a
20.
nat
About time. Someone of us nats 20s. Oh, yes.
I mean, I nat 20 on my initiative, but oh.
That is very true.
This is on necrotic. 18.
Yeah.
6.
He's not
41.
coping with the bear, is he?
No, he's not. He'll take
Pretty good.
41
That's
damage.
Holy shit.
This is why we don't fuck with her.
As you
I
reach
know.
out,
Well,
it would
I'm
normally
okay-ish against that.
what normally just like would rip the heart out of something, Aska, is like 6-pack becomes a 4-pack as you've taken away 2 of his natural muscles.
Yeah,
He looks
realizes
really
kind
mad.
of
He looks
over at him.
really mad.
and it's just like that should have killed you. This is not good.
And anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Get the fuck away from
Okay.
him. As long as I'm within 120 feet of my double, it's fine. I'm just gonna get the fuck away.
Clay.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, cool. Okay, yeah. In which case, I'm going to hit him again. So
there's
I'll
no
hit him.
range. Oh.
I'll hit him with the axe,
Okay.
and then I will
Drop the axe.
The axe, yeah, because I have to.
That's a miss.
16. Drop that and nat 20. Holy shit! Unfortunately,
that is
unfortunately,
29. So 14 damage.
Yep.
Oh, you're not resistant to magical slash. Oh, it's all slashing, right? Not just magical. Okay. About to say otherwise. So that is the end of Clay's turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tim.
Tim is gonna.
Hopefully not shoot me or
He
Aska.
will not shoot you. I promise.
Oh, he can't shoot. Ha! Because his gun goes up in smoke.
Oh fuck! You're right. Shit! Not one. Fuck.
You still have your bow, don't you?
Can I try to fix it or no?
You can. Maybe Tinker Tools
It's
check.
gonna take time.
21.
Yeah, he gets it. That's his action. Guns, you clean out the
Okay.
jam.
God fucking damn it. God damn it. Okay, that's my turn, I guess. Fuck.
Okay, so he looks really mad at Asuka, and he's gonna go recklessly again. 23.
It is a hit.
22 damage.
Yeah, she's down.
He then looks to Clay. What is his movement speed? 35. He looks to Clay, looks to Asuka, looks to Clay again. It's going to hit at Clay twice. An 18, still reckless.
Hits.
And a 13 misses.
Misses.
So 13. And then
Placed him
you
up.
can take an attack of opportunity. As he is sprinting 35 feet that way. Right, is that the right square? Nope, 5 feet closer. There we go. So take your attack of opportunity, Clay.
25, 10.
21 just meets the AC. Oh yeah, 25 for 10, so he takes 5. Okay. That is his turn. Asuka.
He's
Oh,
coming.
fuck. Asuka's just like, shit. Fuck. And is going to... and attempt to inflict wounds again.
Okay, what level?
Second level.
Okay. At advantage because he did recklessly attack. A 23 will hit. For 20.
20.
I have to ask. Since I rolled for the divination thing, can I make it a natural 20? Or because...
Hey, what is the range on that? You are like
Just have to see.
350 feet away.
It's sight.
It would have to be. It would have to happen before she rolls damage.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm up next.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, can I offhand with Gobsmiter?
You can.
For a 24.
Which will hit.
Pardon?
Which will hit.
Hits.
His AC is a 21.
2 damage.
He takes 1
So
damage.
1.
Oh shit.
That is Asuka's turn. Clay.
It's-
Clay moves.
Roger that.
And you know what? I can pick up my axe on the way, can't I?
Yeah, free action. Pick up your axe.
Yeah, cool. So, hand axe. Misses. Oh, wait, no, hold on.
No, that's a miss altogether.
No, I think I might have rolled the wrong one, because I think that might
Yeah,
be
but
thrown.
Either way, it's
Oh,
the same.
no,
It's all
it
strength.
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, throwing is dex.
No, on hand axe, I think it's not strength, isn't it? It's
No,
thrown.
if you
Thrown
if
weapons
it's-
are-
No, it's
Thrown
It's
weapons
dex.
are strength unless they're darts, I believe.
really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Same with spears and
I know
javelins.
Okay.
Yes, cough.
27 for
Is a hit.
11.
So 5. Okay. Anything else, Clay?
That's it.
All right. Sir Tim.
Tim is going to move 30 feet this direction.
Okay.
And then he's gonna look at Noman and pop another shot.
Okay.
17?
26 hits.
No, 26.
Because he still hasn't come back to his turn.
Oh, shit. Okay, so 5.
Can,
2.
Fuck damn it, not 1.
Because they're not listening to you. They're not waiting for you to give them the thing, Firefly. You can give it to Noman if you'd like.
no, that's okay.
Okay. So, Reckless again. Is going to go at Asuka first. With this 22
Is it?
for 29 damage.
She's down.
Turns to Clay. Still Reckless. 19
19 hits.
for 10. Still up. And a 19 will still hit
Yeah, shit.
for 13.
Yeah, I'm down.
And then
I'm
he's-
not down.
You're not. Oh, because you can roll.
Yeah. No, I'm not down because I Dantes.
Relentless.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
I'm down
comes
1.
back as 1 HP.
Okay. And that is all
Oh, fucking Clay, dude.
he has
So clutch.
this round. As we go to Asuka, who's down, you see a number of like people come grab her body and pull it away back towards the tunnel. We go to Clay.
Clay could really do with a nat 20 right now.
Would Clay like a nat 20?
I mean, Clay would really appreciate a nat 20 right now.
So that so Tim can shoot him in the back of the head.
Yeah, gunslingers playing to their own advantage.
All right,
Does that
so
mean- do I have a nat 20?
yeah, she's giving you her nat 20 from. She sees it as
Sweet.
roll it first, just to make sure you don't get a nat 20. The 28. Are you keeping that, or are
That
you
was
changing
one
it?
off.
Are you keeping it or changing it, Ileana?
I guess I'll.
Change it to the nat 20.
Sure.
Okay, roll me an extra 2d6.
Hold on. Do you want me to just re-roll the?
No,
damage?
it's just
Re-roll
2d6
the attack.
because you only double the dice on a crit.
Okay.
Doesn't he have the
He doesn't have
The-
a critical yet.
Oh. No,
That's-
as his
that's-
racial.
Does he have?
Oh, hold on.
Does your racial give you brutal critical? Because you're a half orc?
When I score a critical hit, yeah, savage attacks.
Oh
So
shit!
3d6.
This is why half orcs are brutal for barbarians.
No, not great.
26, so 13 damage. He is still up.
Oh, god damn. And you know what? Clay is gonna move.
Taking attack of opportunity. Okay.
He's gonna get 1, isn't he?
He'll take 1 attack of opportunity, yes.
Actually, does he get an attack of opportunity because he used his bonus to get another attack?
Yes,
Frenzy.
because that's a reaction.
Okay, cool. In which case, yeah, Clay will try.
At 20.
Yeah, he doesn't make it. Yeah, he's down. Oh,
Shut
actually,
up,
that's
you said it.
Yeah,
It was a good point.
That's fair. That is fair. That is
So
fair.
you watch Clay step away and drop.
Yep. So
It
Tim's
is
gonna
you
look at
and Noman.
First shot. Natural 20.
That's one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He drops because he was at 2. Clay would have actually dropped him had he hit him. And Ileana had an 18 left up.
If I missed, I would have
really,
action
really
surged and
annoyed.
shot him
I'm
twice.
really, really annoyed.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh shit. Fuck.
You get pelted with grapes from Nanis throwing a temper tantrum at the top.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Good job.
Oh man, that was my fourth shot too.
Yes, I know it
That was
was.
my last shot.
As Claire's come back up, Clay, you're immediately brought back up. Healed back to full. Same to you, Asuka. Same to him. He kind of salutes all of you, and then he walks back inside.
Can I talk to him?
Sure.
Clay just like looks at him and is like, "Who taught you how to? How did you? I mean, a strike that I landed on you should have felled you, but you stayed standing. You fight like an orc."
He's like, I fight like a gnome.
Remind me not to piss off gnomes.
Asuka's just kind of looking at him.
He
in
does
awe.
like one, because you're so much taller than him, he does like the one finger come down thing. Like, he goes, and like he whispers into Clay's ear, no. Especially the one up there, most gnomes are pussies. And then he walks towards the thing. And if you ever remember the old, like, the old school, I think it's a Pepsi commercial, with Mean Joe Green.
Yes!
Yes, you guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Okay, I don't know about necessarily the UK people. Basically, the meanest football player at the time, he threw his jersey to a little kid. Newman takes off his loincloth and throws it at Clay's face and walks butt naked into the showers.
Clay catches it and is just like, "Thank you."
You may add Newman's loincloth to your inventory.
Oh,
I will.
oh my god.
A small like, a scribe runs down as there's like now like a few people that watch the end of this thing and like starts like painting like enjoy. I can't remember what the hell's the name of the tavern. Hold on, stand by.
Oh no.
Enjoy drinks at the Shades of Glory. Because this painter's painting it quickly, trying to get it like in the shot for all the people watching. That happens as from the top news goes, well then, Tim, you may enter into the battles tonight.
Oh god.
He looks to you and says, would you like to know your first opponent?
Yes, please.
And he pulls out a book next to you, Liana. And he looks and goes, Guard Captain Arnest is your first opponent.
Oh god.
I'm fucked.
He looks to you and goes, yes, it is your father, isn't it?
I'm so fucked. Oh, no.
You still have about 6 hours to get yourself ready.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you.
He's currently, winning all the polls. Everyone thinks he'll win.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, where are we at this point?
You guys are making your way out back to the foyer. Ileana, you came down. You guys are all reunited, except for Gray, who, as you guys are, getting your wounds tended to by a few of the clerics that they have there. Gray, where the hell are you at?
The Acclaimed Growth.
The Acclaimed Growth. Okay.
Seems like the next place to go.
Definitely seems like the next place to go. Immediately, even just from the outside, I mean, Gray, being away, you know that this is definitely a herbalism shop. As there's a number of different varying sort of herbs on the outside. You take your time, you open the door. There is an elven female behind the desk. Inside, your nose catches all sorts of different aromas of different places on the actual continent itself. There's a number of things growing here that shouldn't be.
You have quite a varied and wide selection of plants here.
Oh, a druid. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What can I help you with today? My name is Solara, and I will type that because there's no good way to pronounce it for you to be able to actually understand it.
Or spell it would be. It might be how I can help you.
Oh, what can you do for me then?
Well, some of the herbalists I used to work with down near where I used to live,
Oh, where was that?
Was a long way to walk. I just kind of wonder. I don't really know anymore. I've left and right, then I don't really know. It's a little lost.
She looks at you. It sounds like what you should do is you should go to the, and she thinks for a second as I look. You should go to the Finest. You should buy yourself a nice journal and a quill and write down your backstory, my dear.
What's the fun in that?
It allows the gods to craft things for you.
Not really one believer of the gods.
Oh, you're one of those.
And so death word.
Then, what exactly are you offering for me?
I used to go and find herbs for them that they couldn't grow in the wild.
Yes, I tend to buy them if they're fresh and well cared for. But I want their roots as well. I want to be able to plant them.
Of course. And I'm quite adept at kind of bringing them back in one piece. So, I mean, if you had a list, I could keep an eye out, and when I come back, I could bring them to you.
Anything of note, not your common ones, but anything rare you might come across, I will be happy to play quite the coin for them.
Okay.
You said you're a druid, are you not?
I am, yes.
Have you learned how to get plants to grow more yet?
I'm still learning quite a lot.
You don't have plant growth yet?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, well, whenever you do, I can always, pay for that service.
That's always good to know. I am still expanding my knowledge in these areas, so when we're back, I shall let you know.
Of course. I
do actually have stuff I actually have to buy, because I wrote a list.
Like what?
She's looking for some parchment and some sealing wax.
Okay, so Finest.
A book, a pole, a bell.
A pole?
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask why.
She can reach stuff.
Okay.
She can reach stuff. She wants a 10-foot pole so she can actually reach stuff.
So she can get things off the top counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's collapsible, that would be better.
Did you ask her about that?
Yeah.
She would tell you that in terms of the book and sealing wax, you can either go to the Finest or you can get all of it just at the Black Sun itself.
Okay. I might try the Black Sun. And do I know that where is Finest?
Right, you can see it from the shop. She points to the building.
Okay, and where's the
Black... The Black Sun's just on the opposite side of the initial square, the inner square. The Black Sun is...
I'll go to the Finest first, and then I'll go to the Black Sun.
Okay. So we'll do the Finest one, and then we'll pick up the one after that.
Okay.
You walk into the Finest. There's books everywhere. There is 2 cups of tea. Let me make sure I have the right person being the right one. You see the elven mother of Ileana, Esmeralda, as she has been named today, sitting there wearing relatively fine clothes. She is currently reading a book. As you enter, she puts a bookmark in and closes it and says, there. Is there anything I can help you with today?
I was buying some presents for some friends of mine that I'm traveling with. It's kind of customary in my culture. And one of them really likes reading. I don't really know what to get her, so I thought I'd get her a book.
Do you know how old she is?
Do I know how old she is?
I don't know. You guys are the characters.
She's not particularly old. I don't know her awfully well. We've been travelling together.
Any sort of this may sound odd, but she's of a certain race that they tend to lean to different books.
I think she's a half elf.
Young half
She
elf.
does lots of magic-y type things.
My daughter's just like her. I I know exactly what she was like. She walks up, grabs like a book, just kind of like a basic knowledge book. Kind of there are some legends in there, but at the same point, it's more of like there's more useful stuff in there than just the legends. She's like, this one would be 5 gold, just on a discount today because I get to see my daughter for the first time in a while, so I'm in a relatively good mood.
Nice.
Isn't it?
Yes. Do you have some
I would
parchment?
say, and didn't Ileana tell us that her mum owned the bookstore?
Was Grey listening? That's a better question.
That's a good point.
In fairness, Grey had a level of exhaustion and really just wanted to go to bed at that point.
So, and what else can I get for you?
I need to write some letters as well. Do you have
Parchment and
pieces of
sealing
parchment?
wax?
Yes.
Yeah, she puts those out at player's handbook price.
Okay, I think that's 1 silver per parchment piece, and I'll put
Would
that
you
on
like these
later.
all wrapped?
Please.
She pulls
It's not so
out.
much bother.
She pulls out a bunch of stuff, ties up the book nicely. She puts she has almost like a stamp kind of thing on it. Just says the finest. And she hands them all to you.
Grey takes them, puts them in a bag, and thank you very much.
By any time, dear. If you guys stick around, by all means, come buy my books.
Will do. And she wanders out.
Okay. We'll go back to the other group as you guys are at the bottom of the arena. You're almost standing outside. Tim, you will receive it's almost like a writ that shows your entrance for later, and the rest of you receive box tickets to the fights tonight.
Cool.
Thank you.
Clay looks a little bit disappointed. He's happy for Tim, but he kind of wanted to be in on this.
He kind of wanted to be the one.
I was like, not gonna lie, that man put the fear of God in me with the amount of sheer force that he was doing upon you and Asuka.
Which god?
Oh, that, he said his name was Noman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Noman, the gnome, barbarian fellow. So,
That inflict wounds would have killed any normal person. Asuka looks really awestruck. She's not quite sure what to do. She's like, it should have killed him.
It killed an
It should have
ogre.
killed him.
Like Clay's also there, like, you killed a fucking ogre with it.
Ileana,
Yes?
what is your father like?
Oh, Dad? He's nice.
He's nice. One of the most ruthless, vicious fighters I've ever met.
He's a sweetheart, unless he's in the arena, and then he kills people.
What? Wait, what?
Arvik walks by and overhears this and says, "Oh, he was one of the ones that accidentally killed someone yesterday. So keep your head down," and walks back into his office.
Sir Tim's eyes just go wide and his jaw drops like, what? Oh, fuck. Ileana, what type of weaponry does your father like to use?
Well, he's good with longsword and bow, of course.
Bow.
What you know is your father, his entire life, has been being a guard and rose to the rank of guard captain, quicker than most men around. You know that if there's a weapon, he can use it.
Shit, this is not gonna. This is so bad. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that somewhat puts me at ease.
Akvir
Almost.
kind of leans over and as you're discussing weapons, he goes and kind of like gives you like a finger to come over.
He goes over.
He goes,
Yes.
"You have coin."
Let me see. How much coin do I have? I have very little. I have 24 gold pieces.
Well,
Like,
you
not
remember
too
this. Remember, he's not asking for big things. He goes, "For 2 gold, I'll give you a little insight on tonight's festivities."
I'd rather be surprised. I'm not one to belittle myself
Is
just
Clay,
for my own
is
benefit.
Clay here?
Clay's there, yeah. Clay's a couple feet away.
Clay hands the guy 2 gold and is like,
What are you doing?
Tonight's first round will be
no,
with great...
I'm gonna take him to one side. If you don't want to hear this, that's fine. I want to hear what's going on.
Okay. He looks to Clay and then whispers in Clay's ear. The first round of tonight's fights are done with all great swords.
What? Everyone has to use a great sword.
Yes, that's how the entire tournament is set up. They use a different weapon in each round.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, that sucks. That's kind of what I do.
That's why I thought they should have pushed you through. But
What?
apparently the one that clicks at range will have to get up close and personal for a bit.
He says, like, what do you mean pushed me through?
Hell, the 3 of you all worked on one target. I figured you guys were working together to get a certain fighter through.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have one of you just could have taken a dive if it was one.
Yeah, I know.
Combat.
Clay genuinely is pissed, but like he did legitimately go down, and I did roll that hand axe just to see if I wouldn't have hit him.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We could have been fighting against each other right now if you didn't move. Because I was gonna action surge and pop him twice with my pistol. Well, shoot once, action surge, probably reload.
So.
Oh yeah, you would have. Oh god, you know what? I completely. Yeah. In all fairness, like I didn't see his health bar before I moved away. If I'd have seen his health bar, I would have sucked it up because I knew you had another round, but I didn't see how low he was.
Yeah.
Well then.
Yeah.
You still have about 6 hours left before you need to be
is
after the
that a
festivities.
blacksmith around here, or like a tinker shop?
Oh, there's
There was
tons.
a smithy in town.
You know where the blacksmith was, Clay?
The whimsical weapon is one of them, and then the blacksmith co-op is one for anyone.
He looks at you like your head just rotated 180 degrees. He's like, of course I know what a blacksmith is.
In terms
Been
of
eyeing it up ever since we got into town.
In terms of a tinkerer, your best... Actually, you are shit out of luck.
There's no tinkers?
There is no tinker.
Fine, I can work at the blacksmith then. He pulls out one of the, I guess the metal bullets that he has, and shows it to Clay. I need to make a few more of these if I can.
Could Clay realistically make it?
Realistically make a bullet? Yes.
Clay's just like, I mean, I could probably give it the credit.
They're more along the lines of musket balls at this point.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Making them would be relatively easy. In terms
Yeah,
of the
making
gunpowder
them
and everything else is different.
Nope.
But
Yeah, but you have to remember, he's asking me to make bullets. He's not explaining how a firearm works, and I have
Correct.
no fucking clue.
yeah,
I just need the bullets.
so it
That's
is.
pretty much it.
It is 7 p.m. on the dot. We have 3 people in the UK. Are we pushing through for a bit, or are we calling it here?
I can keep going.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine.
Okay. We shall keep going. You guys head out of the arena? Headed towards the blacksmith, or are you heading somewhere else? What are you doing?
I want to go to the blacksmith first.
The shop or the co-op?
The, what now?
there's a shop, an actual blacksmith shop.
Yeah.
And then there's an open co-op where Clay can
Okay,
actually just work.
Basically, you pay to use the forge.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the shop first.
Okay.
Before like it vanishes, before like we vanish off, I will like Clay will genuinely. He's a little salty, so he's genuinely just going to like ask somebody who looks like they work here, if there's any chance of a redo. He pretty much knows there's not, but like he's going to ask.
I said in terms of this tournament, it is a single elimination.
Yeah, he shrugs and just says, "Okay."
We looked at him and said, "You didn't put up a bad fight. If you're around, there's tournaments from time to time."
He shakes his head and says, "You don't understand. I have business with the Black Knight myself. It doesn't matter. Don't worry."
Yeah, they nod to you.
In which case, yeah.
What did you say, Firefly?
I was going to ask him if they knew when roughly the Black Knight would be through here.
You see him doing... I'm actually having to think. It's about 3 weeks away, roughly. But it's about 3 weeks before he'd be here.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
You random lunatic.
They're all random lunatics. They all are all random lunatics. So.
Oh god, this fight's gonna be so
Put
scary.
a city in the middle of a marsh. I think that says it all.
Yeah, right.
Yes. That you're from. So.
I know. That's why I said we.
So you guys head out of the arena. You're kind of beelining into the whimsical weapon?
I kind of want to just like glance around the city to see if like kind of like sightseeing, and then heading in that general direction.
You guys head out of the arena. You guys were walking by a tavern, single story but large single story. The Shades of Glory. It is what Ileana would be able to tell you. It is the arena's tavern. This thing is packed on Friday. And already there's almost a line outside. A number of people telling stories from last night that you can kind of hear. The voices get loud. There's a cheer. There's a boo. Then you walk by a small barracks on your right as you're walking south. Another kind of noble. As you look both sides, there's a few more noble houses. There's also a large library that Ileana's probably spent many hours in, known as the Grand Chimera. As you then walk forward down towards another shot, there's the Mad Door, which people have been to. There is the Shades of Us on your right. There is Damien's, which is a wizard tower, which is where Ileana studied. On the other side of that, there's the Gentle Word, which is a kind of like a healer or soothsayer's shop. And you then walk by the Winking Hazelnut on your right, and then there's Malbec Wines on your left as you enter the large center square. As you proceed your way down through the square, there's a number of people, a couple of street performers in the square itself. There is then, as you exit the other side, there's the Finest, which again you've gone. There's the Dragon's Eye, and then on the next street past that, there is the Blacksmith Co-op, opposite side of the street from the Whimsical Weapon.
Do I see them come back into town?
Yeah, you do see the rest of the group.
Great waves, but continues walking to...
You get a druidic drive-by.
Yeah.
A druidic drive-by.
So,
wow.
You guys head down towards the Whimsical Weapon. We'll pick up with Gray in the Black Sun.
Hello there.
As you enter the shop, there is probably about 35 people inside. Some of them working, some of them being, are shopping. and there is a large counter. Behind there is an actual blackened sun with actual gold, even on the emblem at the back. There's crates everywhere. There is a human female behind the counter with a large, very thick book. Looks like a log book. She's got a quill. She's writing. Looks up and says, a druid. Good evening. Good evening.
Evening. I'm figuring Gray's a little bit out of sorts because I'm like, if it's a large counter, she probably can't see over it.
There's actually a small stairs on one side for you to step up to the counter.
She kind of leans on the counter. Hello
there. Yes, I said hello. What can I do for you? As you see, we are always busy.
I need some things.
What do you need? Are you importing, exporting?
I just need to buy a few things.
Oh, purchases.
Yeah.
She grabs a bell and rings it. Another human female comes out.
One of those.
Another human female comes out and looks at you and says, yes, what were you here to purchase? In bulk, single item?
Single items.
Single items, okay. What are you looking for?
I need a bell.
Okay, a bell. She writes it down on a sheet. A bell, yes, a pole. What kind of pole? Like a walking stick or a long one? What exactly?
Something I can reach with. If it goes smaller, would be better.
So you're looking for a collapsible 10-foot pole?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, and anything else?
What would Tim like?
I don't know a Tim, so I can't tell you.
And she's kind of looking around. She spots some fishing tackle stuff. Nobles like fishing, right?
Some do, yes. So fishing tackle?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Do you sell healers kits here, or do I need to go somewhere else?
We have a crate of them somewhere.
Can I take one of those?
One, yes, a healer's kit, yeah.
And that's it, thank you.
And that is it. Okay. And the only thing, the collapsible 10-foot pole will be 3 times the cost of a 10-foot pole in the PHP.
I figured it would be.
So she goes back. You actually see her go to almost an office to the left, and hands the list to a dwarven gentleman who runs off and goes and grabs everything. They are kind of brought out for you as you shed your coin, and she goes, so this is it. You don't need any no shipping, no import exports, no trips anywhere. You are all set, correct?
We do, but we do go places in future, so I can let my friends know.
Yes, we can easily ship you or any items to any continent that we have trade agreements with.
Okay, so
we are now actually the newest one. We are now actually shipping to Utova, far end of the world, almost all the way to the east, north. Ravensworth used to be there. Terrible war just settled about a year ago, actually. The terrible war was put down to an end.
Oh, that's good.
But a new city. Wishick, it's booming.
Wishick?
Yes.
Sounds interesting.
It is. Very, very interesting.
Okay. And do we just write to you here or at Wishick and then you send the stuff? How fast does that work?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to get. If you're trying to get there, you take a boat there. That is the quickest way we can get you there. But we have all sorts of ports across the world.
Okay. So you're
we are a tradesman guild.
A tradesman guild. Okay. So are you called the Black Sun everywhere, or?
We are called the Black Sun everywhere, yes.
Oh. I shall look out for you.
You shall.
And I'll tell my friends.
Of course.
She wanders out.
Yep.
Once she's paid them.
Are you looking for them, or are you going off on another adventure?
Oh no, I have one more to go.
Okay.
And you will see this one coming.
The Malpac Wines, yes, exactly. So we'll pick up to the... you guys are going into the Whipsic Weapon. All of you, or are anyone splitting off?
Aska wants to go to the library.
Okay, Aska beelines back up to the library.
Ileana will.
The library, mother. Oh my god, there's so many choices.
I know, right? She'll go back and visit her mom.
Okay, yeah, you walk into your mom. She tells you a story of a curious gnome buying presents for friends.
Aw, that's so nice.
Isn't it? I mean, I never thought we would, have one like that. I mean, it was so sweet.
And I'm a halfling.
Sorry, halfling. My bad. I was clicking the gnome names.
I travel with a halfling. Same thing.
Oh my god! And she was telling me just about a girl just your age, but
Oh, that's a cool coincidence. Maybe we'll run into each other.
I think that all of us we should go out for tea. Me, you, this other halfling druid, and her halfling friend. Maybe you can make a new friend.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly, it'll be wonderful. So we will go pick up with Elliot and Clay as they walk into the whimsical weapon.
No, this is the shop, correct?
You asked to go to the shop, yes.
Okay, what does it look like around?
There is obviously a large forge out back, kind of almost walled off from general populace. There is what is best described as a medieval showroom of armor and weapons of all sorts of designs. There is a female dwarf, long blonde hair, almost pulled up and braided on top of her head. She is dressed in like full blacksmith attire, even has the gloves on as well as she's standing behind the counter. She has something wrapped in cloth currently that she's laying out. As the two of you walk in, there's a small ding on the bell from the door as you open it up, and she looks up and she goes, "Evening, gentlemen."
Good evening. I was wondering if you, well, this might sound crazy, but do you have any idea, or do you have any possible in stock, black powder?
No. We do not work with black powder. I would suggest going to the Black Sun. They are the only really place that I'm aware that has that sort of black powder. The only other person that you might be able to look into is up at the Ironclad Anvil. He does a little more custom work.
Okay.
In terms of just weapons.
Do you have any silver or iron ingots laying about?
Ingots?
Yes.
Hundreds.
Okay. I'm thinking, how much material would it need to make a good handful of bullets?
1 ingot should make you a handful of bullets.
One makes a handful of bullets?
Yeah, an ingot is 24 pounds of metal.
How many bullets can it possibly bring out is my question.
I think it's the conversion ratio is an ingot to 10.
Ingot to 10? Okay. I want to get
If you don't mess up on them.
3 ingots, just to be sure.
Okay, we had already come up with a price for them, correct?
I don't believe so.
Let's see. Alright, ingot. I'm going to say it's going to be like 4 gold per ingot.
4 gold?
Yeah. So that's going to be 12.
Okay.
That's 12 gold right there.
4 gold. How much is silver?
Silver is going to be a little more pricey. I would say it's going to be at 6.
Okay,
at
I'm
least
gonna
for
get
right now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
get
to look up
3.
prices and I'll go from there and make a chart for you.
So the three ingots are 4 gold, right?
No, the 3 ingots are 12 gold.
4 gold each.
Or 4 gold.
Oh, 4 gold each. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Oh god. Okay. Ooh. How much is silver bullets? I want to go with
Silver ingots going to be 18 gold.
Silver ingots
for 3 of
8.
them.
Fuck. Let's go 1 silver and then 2 iron, if I can.
Okay, so that's going to be 14 gold.
Okay, I'm marking that off my sheet. I got
Yeah,
10
she
gold
kind of
left.
brings them to you and lays them down. I mean, each of them weigh about 24 pounds. So
200 ingots and 1 silver. He turns to Clay. Clay, is there anything else you need here while we're here?
Clay has some money. Clay will, like, is there any sort of, like, I genuinely have never even come close to purchasing weapons and stuff in a campaign. So, like, if he was looking to splurge a little bit of money,
Like, what? Describe what you're looking for. What's the best?
A better greatsword.
A better greatsword. There are a number of greatswords as you look, and you having a good eye. Give me an investigation with advantage.
I shall do.
Oh god, my investigation's not that good.
Well, this is Clay looking for greatswords.
Yeah.
The advantage because he's a blacksmith, he knows what he's looking at.
Mm-hmm.
A 20.
Yeah. You immediately notice that these are, in terms of, not to put yourself down, because I think you had said you crafted your own. These are magnificent. There are all sorts of different designs on many of them. They are all custom look. Some of them, like initially, just looking at you, like that design would do so much more slashing, or that design would be. They're different. Like each one is slightly different. There's nothing here is magical though, in terms of magic weaponry. But some might, do extra slashing. You might get an extra d6, or some might just be in terms of more damage on criticals. Like there are all sorts of different weapons in terms of greatswords.
Okay, Sev, I have like 380 gold.
Okay, what are you trying? What are you looking?
I have not paid for shit all. So, like, give me some options because
there is
know what my price range.
There's a couple as you're looking at them and keeping in mind your gold. There is a few of them are silver. Silver's going to cost 100 more than what I tell you the rest do. Okay.
Okay.
There's one that almost looks. You know what a crisp blade looks like? How it's curved in that nature.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I googled it.
That is
absolutely got mullered by Roland.
Yeah. There's a couple in that sort of aspect. Your character with the 20 investigation would know that this is probably going to change them from D6s to D8s. It's going to be a lot more damage. That's going to run you around 200-ish gold non-silvered, 300-ish silvered. There's also ones that are more serrated that will give you an extra damage die on criticals. Those are going to be a little bit cheaper because it's not all the time. Those are pretty much the two you're looking at in your price range right now. The other ones do a lot of cool shit, but they're really fucking expensive.
Okay. How much did you say? 200 gold?
Yes, non-silvered.
The thing about this is I owe people money in the party, and I owe Ileana money, and I would feel really shitty about doing it. But at the same time, Clay really wants.
Yes. The other thing I'll mention here is, you guys are gonna, according to what you guys had said, are gonna be here for a little while, and you're probably gonna pick up some jobs as well.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so in which case,
and then if you're also saving money, you can also have something customly made.
Could I have something improved upon? So if I was to get
it would depend on the improvement.
The great sword with the crisp blades.
Yep.
Could I get that improved?
You could
some way.
Yeah, you'd have to talk with her and barter at a price. She'll roll it and
see
how well the improvements are.
Silver is
100 more.
100
more.
And gives you what exactly?
In terms of silvered, until you get a magical weapon, it will bypass things that have resistance to, like anything that's resistant to regular bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. If your weapon's silvered, it bypasses that.
I did not fucking know that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That's the reason for silver weapons at low-level campaigns. You get a silver weapon ASAP.
Silvered Chris greatsword.
So you're buying one, or you're talking to her?
I'm gonna talk to her and basically, so I didn't actually catch her name or description or anything.
Yeah, she is a female dwarf. She has like long blonde hair that's all kind of done up in braids on the top of her head. This is the first time you're asking her name. She goes, "My name is Ansel."
Her name is
yeah.
what? Anthel. What? She's a female what?
Dwarf.
I look at her and I say, you have some magnificent blades.
She nods and says, "Thank you. You have a good eye then."
He shrugs and he like taps his greatsword, which he knows isn't like much.
Mm-hmm.
But he says, "I've been around weapons my whole life. It's amazing to see what can be done with steel and silver even."
Silver is a magnificent metal.
I've never really given it much thought. There wasn't an abundance of it in the clan I was raised in.
It's why it's more pricey. There's not many mines on this continent that provide a good source of silver.
I was admiring this blade in particular.
As you probably you carry down the liquor's one.
Yeah, exactly.
She pulls out she actually untakes the cloth off which she had the blade, and you see a similar style crisp blade in almost dagger form, something that Roland uses. She goes, "Yes, these are much more used by some of the assassins in this area. Political and she raises up her hands as the air quotes, legal assassinations. They enjoy these for the wounds they leave." She kind of shows you this. Give me another investigation advantage.
Okay. Hold on. I am. Nat 20.
You actually see as she actually lets you hold this blade. Again, the pointed tip is not there. It's not really used for stabbing. It is more of a slashing weapon. You notice on the blade there are ever so slightly when you hold it up, you see it, the fire that's burning behind. There are little minor, just almost like shark's teeth through it on the edge of the blade. That's almost, if you weren't looking at it in the right light, you wouldn't even see. She goes, "They can be done to make sure that when you do make that initial cut, that you sever any artery that might be behind there, causing someone to bleed out almost damn near instantaneously if you hit the right area." And she puts it back down carefully, putting it up, because this is obviously a private one, but they can be done for those as well, Pointing to the greatsword that you've laid down.
Yeah, I said, how much would a silvered blade of... And he pats the greatsword and he says, this size cost?
She goes, "Just run of the mill, or are you looking for something more personal?"
I'm afraid I cannot afford custom unless you have work going.
She looks, she goes, "Darling, there's always work around this town. You just gotta look for it."
He nods and he says, I'm a smith by trade. Well, he says, I do other things as well, but it's where my passion is. I don't know if you had any work going. I might not always be around. I have some preparations to attend to.
She looks at you and says, "I can't hire you until I've seen your work, to be completely fair. As you can understand that I have a certain rapport to live up to. However, she points the co-op. She goes, craft me something of note over there, and I'll look into it. That being said, there is an actual posting board over there of those looking for, well, they're not going to be the most fantastic things you'll ever create in your life. They are more mundane, easier things to make, but however, they do pay coin."
Clay nods. What can I try and make something?
Yeah, from over there, like in the co-op terms, there's actually a posting board looking for, there's a key hanging up. 200 of these, and you would toil away making a ton of them. And there's, they pay you for them. Over there, in terms of there, yeah, if you have the materials, you can go over there and try and make whatever you want. You could try and make a tank if you wanted to.
Okay. Is there anything I can use to sort of like show her skill? Like, does she have like castaway iron or something like that?
It would all be over there in the co-op. Anything that she has here is either for sale or to use.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I will head over and.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. I'm probably gonna come back and buy that sword.
Okay. There's that. What about you, Sir Tim? You're heading over there with him for bullets.
Really quick before we leave, I want to ask you: do you have possibly silver daggers, Miss Antel?
She points to like a case to the right that was just out of your view. It's chock full of all sorts of different silver daggers and styles.
What is like just a basic silver dagger?
A regular silver dagger. Daggers are 4 gold, if I remember correctly. They'll be 104 gold.
God damn it! No, I can't do it yet. What about normal daggers? How much is that?
4 gold.
4 gold?
Yep. Regular
I could do
steel
that.
or iron daggers. 4 gold. They're nothing fancy. There's no like design on them. They're just plain old, like, a couple she has in stock for.
I have plans for this dagger.
I'm sure you do. So you take that. Then we're going to transition to. We're going to make our way north. And since I know that she's waiting all day to do this, we'll transition to Gray.
Guys, I'm gonna have to call it a night there. So
I'm gonna do the Malbec, and then we'll cut.
No. I have to right now. I don't have time to. So.
No, that's fine. You can hop up. We'll do Malbec with her, and then we'll call
I'm just doing it to try and shit on her parade. I really want to.
All right, so
Shush now.
So there is a kind of a placard out front that has a number of grapes, and it's all kind of done in an M style, like it's a grapevine with grapes on it, and done in an M.
Huh. They have a plant on the side. Must be good. Heads inside.
I heard bad things about this place.
Inside there is a number of elves running around.
I heard they don't put prices on anything because they don't share fucking information.
Yes. Immediately upon walking in, a hand pops out, and an elf kind of looks you over and says, you can go ahead. And goes sits back on a stool at the door in the shady corner. And just looks at you.
Is he in perfect camo black?
He would be. However, he also has a bow tie. Because he is now a merchant.
Hello.
Do you ask the guy in the corner?
Yes.
He says, sorry, I can't tell you that. I don't share information. Yes. And I promise you, there's no explosives everywhere. Because I would tell you if that happened.
Okay.
Behind the counter, there is an older elf. She's... Sorry, my son, he's kind of a dipshit. My name is Serene.
Hello. Is this your place?
This is my family business. However, none of my kids have moved out. Which is troubling.
I hear elves are a bit like that, though.
Yes, they can be. Unfortunately, I don't know if mine will ever move out. However, you came in here for wine, didn't you?
Oh, is that what you sell?
Yes, all sorts of different wines. An older elven male comes out and just looks and goes, Mother, Daylor and this, what's her name? Ember? They're still sleeping in the goddamn brim. They drank half a case of wine already. She sighs heavily and says, we have a customer, dear. And Grail, please just go deal with it. And he then stomps back off to deal with Daylor and Ember. I apologize. my family, they're really lovely, but they're interesting.
Interesting. How?
They'll never leave home. That's how.
And that makes them interesting.
Absolutely nothing, dearest. I'm just trying to be nice. Give me a perception check.
So... Oh, hang on. I've broken everything.
You have broken everything.
Yeah.
Mostly just the 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4. Gray, you look up and there's like a creaking of the door, and a half-naked moon elf sneaks out of a door and jumps out the window into the city.
Oh, that's
and then there's a female wood elf pokes her head out and says, "Shh, my mom doesn't know I'm pregnant with twins," and closes the door.
Oh, that's great.
If you're anyone else in the party, you would recognize that moon elf as Tenon, but unfortunately, you have not met Tenon.
Tenon's here.
Tenon is
Gives
sneaking
her,
out.
I guess a wink in acknowledgement.
Yes, through the fourth wall to yourself.
And then apparently heat smash him a lot.
Yes.
I don't know what's...
You hear Tenon scream as you heated his metal, the earrings and stuff that he has adorning his body, and the piercings, as he screams down, running away.
Oh well.
So,
Gray will turn back to Serene. So, which wines do you recommend? Can I try some?
of course, and she motions for you to sit. She pours a bottle of Malbec Red, and begins to just looking at you like, I feel like I've known you all my life.
Really? I do get that sometimes.
And that's where we transition, so. Actually, seeing it's already 7:30, and I need to still eat dinner, we're going to call it here. We'll pick up with Ask in the Grand Chimera. Cinda will have a conversation with herself this entire time we're gone. Clay is going to attempt. Clay and Elliot are going to attempt to
you
make
have
stuff.
to make Huggles roleplay it.
I'm going to next episode. That's where we're going to start with. Is Huggles RPing with herself as Serene takes her through every one. And remember, what I told you is how they are in this world. So enjoy that.
Oh, Gray's gonna be wasted by the end of this session in the Malbec Wines, and then you guys are gonna have to deal with her.
So just a regular day of dealing with Huggles. Understood. That being said, bye Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch.